Welcome to PC Tutorials Episode 2. I'm going to actually do an actual tutorial now. And I love the fact that I can make 15-minute videos now. So this will be great. I really just jumped into the video. Didn't think of what I would do. So you know what? When you fresh install Windows 7, what do you do? Well, let me tell you what I do. And I would like it if you follow my way. It works for me. It could work for you. First thing I do. It's installed and everything. I would, if I have them backed up, I would check first. So you don't have these backed up, probably. Not the same stuff I would use. But if I had them backed up, if I had my EXEs backed up that I usually tend to install. Okay, Adobe Reader. I would install that, but I first would go through and get my security, Advanced System Care set up, and then I got the defrag set up for the disk defragment, the smart defrag, and with some others, the Internet Security 360, which I haven't installed yet because I just frankly haven't felt like it. Plus, I've got Komodo installed, which you should also install. That's all. The rest of them are on disk, and I'm not going to pop them in. But we'll just go down here and I'll tell you what you can install. Okay, first of all, you would get all the updates to start running. Install Komodo Firewall. And when you install it, it'll ask you to restart. Tell it to restart later. Install adware from Lavasoft. If it asks you to restart, tell it to restart later. Install Super Linux spyware. If it and get all that stuff finished up, and with this, let me open it up. All right, with this, when it tries to update, it tends to have an error with the the way it has an error with the user account, and it says you must be an administrator account, and I have an administrator account, of course, but somehow it can't recognize that. So. But that's this only thing's fault. This is the only thing's fault. I can't find anything else wrong with it. So, what you do when you install this, you get everything ready. Just turn off automatic updates. Go in preferences, make sure it's turned off. You know, that's just for before scanning. No, don't have to worry about that. Go to the end with updates. No. Tell them not to at all, and just do this when you need an update. I'll let that run. Okay, it found one. And just let it download and do its thing. Let's move on. Advanced System Care. It has some nice utilities. Your disk giving you problems, that gives you an error. It wants to scan it. You know, during startup, you know when it does that sometimes. Run Disk Doctor. It'll fix any error, and it fixes it. It fixes it perfectly. It could happen when you installed something. It could happen when you uninstalled something. It could happen when you move something, probably. Probably not move anything, but most likely when you install or uninstall something. Then you got the Smart Defrag. You click on this or this. I don't know what anything else as of now. Again, this. It'll ask you to download them. I used to use this, but you know what? I decided it doesn't really matter. Shortcuts, you want to make sure all your shortcuts are fine. Run this. Finds an issue, you just tell it to repair it or fix it. This is a nice little tool. RAM getting eaten up? Do deep clean. Clean up your RAM real good. Don't do it too much, otherwise you'll compress the RAM down too much and it'll make the computer slow. Trust me, I tried. I was really amazed at how much RAM I have when I did that, and how little Windows was eating, but I realized the Windows was really, really slow. So it's not very smart to do that. So don't do that. And go here, run a scan. Make sure you have nothing in there. You clean it out. Come here. turn off disk defragment. You run disk defragment on your own time because it'll slow down your computer. So do it at a time you're not going to be using your computer. Like say you're going to be watching TV or something. Set it up to do a defrag then with Smart Defrag. Another thing to do before you, while you're fresh installing Windows 7, is to go ahead and configure disk defragment built into Windows. This way it runs on the scheduled scan and it stays defragged. I know Windows defrag is not the best, but it gets the job done. So, and it's better than, you know, not running anything at all and running this once in a while. So run that all the time. And just have it on a schedule. Run on when you're most on the computer. It ain't gonna slow your computer down if you use the Windows disk defragment, so don't worry about that. Run on all hard drives. And there you go. Run the disk defragmenter from Advanced System Care. And I would suggest running this when you're not going to be on the computer, like I said. Like if you're going to sit down and watch some TV, whatever, you're going to get something to eat, go out to dinner. If you're going out to dinner, just set up all hard drives, deep optimize, and just start. And by the time you get home, it should be, if not all the way done, most of the way done. Deep optimize does take a long time to do. But trust me, it speeds up the hard drives. So there's another thing you can do. But when you go in here, turn it off in here. Don't want it to run. You don't want it to run it when you're running this. You can run it later on your own time. Or if you want to run it here too, then just be sure you're, you know, away and let it do it. But this is probably not going to find too much in it when you first do it. But security defense is going to find a little over 9,000 problems. Let it fix it. It'll never find them again. Not that much at least. I've got it to where it found one extra problem, or maybe even two. Then you just repair it, and it never comes back again for a while. And this one you can run every day. It's not very slow at all. And you see Windows Power also finished its update. Now we can close it out. And with scanning this one, you can do a quick scan if you just want to do a quick sweep. But I'll do a complete scan again. You can do this like overnight. You could do this like when you're going out to dinner, like I said, or going to watch a show. But if you're going to watch a show, be sure it's at least an hour show. At least an hour. Even then, you still might have 20 minutes to wait if you have TiVo and you're fast forward the commercials. Even then, you might still have 20 minutes left to wait on the scan to fully complete. Although you can minimize it, and you can do like surf on the web or something until it's done. You know, get on YouTube or whatever, and you can do that. Another thing I would do is this one. This one's the hardest one, and this one you don't have to restart your computer. Go to scan your computer. You can go into these if you want to. These are the ones that are set up originally. I went ahead and did go in them, and I turned PUPs on. But if you don't want to mess with those and you're not going to use them and you're just going to use these, then don't even worry about them. I had no reason to turn those on anyway, but I did. Make one for your system drive. Set it up. This is custom scans. You would tell these to run weekly. Your system drive, another hard drive, and another hard drive. If you just have your system drive, then just have your system drive run once a week starting Monday. Then you would have auto start programs daily, rootkits daily, memory daily. They do not slow down your computer whatsoever. These will take a little while to set up, and there you go. And that is what I do to set up, and I also get the updates as well. Other things you can do while booting up is get programs that you most frequently use programs installed next. Like, so, and I'll recommend some stuff here that I use, as in programs. VLC, nice program for watching videos. XPadder, great for using an Xbox 360 wired controller or any kind of controller on your PC for games like that you don't want to use a keyboard for, like Silent Hill. I have this set up on here, and I play Silent Hill with my 360 controller, as well as Silent Hill 2. And as of now, that's all I have set up on it, but you can use it for that. It's hard to find XPadder, but I did find it. If you need help finding it, send me an email, or a PM, and I'll help you get it. You just got to be signed up on Skype, and you can. I'll put my Skype information in my channel so people can get a hold of me if they need to. I'm not signed on all the time, as you can tell. It's not on now. I turn on once in a while to check if my friends are online sometimes. But if you really need me to, tell me what time and what day you need me to get on it, and I'll mark it down and I'll get on it if I can. I'll tell you if I'm busy that day. If I'm not, then I'll get on. And we can get to a chat or a voice chat, or we can just get into a text chat, and I can send you the whole program probably. Let me find it. Let me see how. Yeah, it's in this hard drive. Let me see how big this program really is. About 46 MB. So I'll probably send it. It's probably better for me to send an email. So you can send a PM, give me your email for this. I'm still going to also set up for my Skype information on this channel. So in case for a small file that you need me to send you something like a different type of exe, like say something you couldn't find, like I couldn't find the best VLC download. Unlikely, because VLC is very popular, but I'm just giving an example. So you couldn't find the VLC program. This is 20 MB, but I could send this through Skype. It would take a little while, but you could have it sending and just let it sit in the background. Say you couldn't find AIM. It's only 7 MB. I could send you the AIM, but these are examples. But I'm saying something more along the lines that you wouldn't be able to find. Okay, so that's that. Some other programs that I use. Well, what better folder to go through than go through my programs folder. I threw a bunch of programs on here that I did not want sitting on my desktop. I just threw them in a folder and just throw them in here. I have Xspider here and there, so. Ventrilo, another nice program if you use it for like you game a lot, or it's mainly used for gaming mostly, but it could be used for other stuff too. So that's a good program to use. Steam, another good program to use if you are a gamer. I already talked about Smart Defrag, and again Skype, another good program you could use if you need to get a file sent to you from, say, a friendly, helpful person like me. Well, no, you see a different side of me on, Darth Caboose, but that's because that's my entertainment side. This is my helpful side. I don't even think I have Safari installed. Oh, I do. I don't use it, but I just installed it because Apple threw it in my face, and I was like, well, how much space is it going to take up? QuickTime Player, it came with iTunes. Don't really use it. It doesn't, support a lot of my movie files. So. PlayStation 1 compiler .exe. That's an actual exe program. It's 1.5 MB. If you want a good PlayStation 1 emulator, there's one right there. iTunes is another good application to use. I know, just so I go against Mac users and I use their programs. I just like iTunes over Windows Media Player. Windows Media Player is a nice program, but I like iTunes better. Google Chrome, another good program to use. The reason I'm not talking about this one because this is a platform for you really can't do nothing with it, but I installed it anyway to check it out, and that's pretty cool. But it was Google Chrome, good browser to use. FrostWire, a good way to get free music. Don't judge me. Fraps, thing to record games. Likes to eat up on your resources, so watch out. DVD Video Soft. Lots of nifty little programs in here. I recommend that you get this. You can download YouTube videos and all that what you can do in there, all that what you can do in there, all that what you can do in there, and all that what you can do in there. Plenty of programs, nice application. DVD Maker comes with your Windows. Daemon Tools Lite, great if you want to run ISOs without having to install them onto a disk. Core Temp, just something I found to monitor my core temperature once in a while. Cam Studio is my recording software, great recording software. BitTorrent is my torrent file application.